Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll, and on the hill, Logan Gilbert.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's one down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now it's Alex Bregman. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter.
That's foul.
One out, bases empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Rafael Devers, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one's in there, and a count 1-1.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
Not even close there. 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Garrett Crochet. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's Victor Robles. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. They tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Now snap throw to first. Robles dives back in. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Batting third.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Fastball is outside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And that's in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking.
Robles runs. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
Swing and a miss. Crochet gets the strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Gilbert back to work. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. And there's a ball.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Polanco should have this one. And there's one away.
That is fifth. The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And a swing and a miss there.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And there's the strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Yoshida has to step out of the way for ball 1. Ground ball right side. Moore throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners. Randy Arozarena. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the 3rd.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
Now here is Luke Raley. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way. And they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. And there's a strike. One down, base is empty. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next pitch is outside. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But the Mariners draw first blood here on this solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Abreu, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And takes low for ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Connor Wong.
Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Gets the catcher by a step.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 3,
Ceddanne Rafaela getting ready to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Outside, and a count 2-1. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
First pitch misses. And that skips into dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Line drive and foul ball. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Dylan Moore. First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. And there's the strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Ball 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to third, Devers fires over to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field, Abreu sizing this one up, hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in Seattle, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jarren Duran. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's Alex Bregman. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Foul ball there. The 0-1. That one lifted to left. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Bottom 4, and now Julio Rodriguez.
Julio.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
In the air, center field. Rafaela under this one. Brings it in. 1 down. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And that one is downstairs. 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That's a ball.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. That one carrying, and it's out of here. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one almost hit him.
Full count.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Abreu puts it away, and that will end the inning. Solo blast adds to the Seattle lead, and it's 2-zip.
Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now batting Tristan Casas. Gilbert back to work. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The throw to first, 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Here's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And a strike on the outside edge. The Red Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Pretty interesting pitch sequence in that at-bat. Instead of attacking with the fastball early in the count to get ahead, it was all off speed until the very last pitch to put him away. And pretty impressive to have the fastball command right when you need it. He just kind of kept it in his pocket until he wanted to blow him away.
And here is Masataka Yoshida. Grounded out his first time up. A little bit high. And that is ball 1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Wilyer Abreu digs in now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. That one outside. Ball 1.
Oi! 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one upstairs.
2-1.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Casas gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
Crawford now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
See, there's this name that I met on the train, and I never complain, but I sure dig my game.
Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That's way outside. And the count 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Number 7, Jorge Polanco.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. They lead it 2-1. Back in Seattle, here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That one is absolutely belted. Arozarena on the move, heading back, way back, out of here. That one's got to feel good. And we are tied. It's 2-2.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And there's a foul ball. And strike two.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
That one ripped. That's back. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Back against the wall with
Now
two
batting.
strikes, but
Left
found a
field,
way.
Jeremy.
Nice job going the opposite way
Durant.
with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. Ball one there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Just missed.
2 balls.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball
Hit correct on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Alex Bregman. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Fouled off. He was late. Rafaela over at second, one down. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with two gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Casas in the box now. Takes strike one. 2 on, 2 outs. A sliding stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Winkowski.
Now pitching for Boston, Number 25, Josh Winkowski.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. Grounded out his first time.
Moore.
Winkowski in his third season. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. The 0-1. Fought off foul. Outside low. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Fly ball down the line. And he makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Victor Robles. 1 for 2. And misses inside. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones when you got to make them pay.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Robles dives back in. Swings through that.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
There goes the runner. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And now Cal Raleigh. He's already homered in this game.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that
2 strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Not
1-2.
close with that one. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
at the
for
plate,
Red Sox,
Trevor
the
Story.
shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that misses. And that's ball one. And that one is in for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. And Story is out.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter, Masataka
Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And a base hit on the line. The throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other
Whoa.
way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
2 on, 1 out. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-0.
In there safely.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere. Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Ball to strike. Fastball is outside. Next offering is downstairs. Cedar Rafaela in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert departs, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Mariners, Trent Thornton.
number 46.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Up the middle. Crawford throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners 2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Slayton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's too low. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Fouled off down the right side. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit slowly on the ground. Devers fires across the diamond. They get the out on Arozarena.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Haniger.
Next is the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. Ball 1 low. Just missed. And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Next one misses. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Right side, but it kicks foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Popped up. Devers gets there. He's under it. He's got it. And that's the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail it 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering in the dirt. There's the strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Bayo. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he gets Bregman. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Devers at the plate. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So runner at second, 2 down. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
The batter, number 10.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Story now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In the air out to center. Rodriguez racing after it. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aroldis Chapman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Donovan Solano. Big spot for him here.
Solano.
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sliced hard but foul. The 1-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Misses. Full count, 3-2.
That's a really good take.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now here is Dylan Moore. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one missed. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Stays alive. Chapman now 1-run game. Up the middle. Bregman to first. And that quickly 2 away.
There's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now for Seattle, Victor Robles. That one's in there, 0-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Off the mark there. 1-2 to count.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Mariners are down in order. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Gregory Santos.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. And foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
There's a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Gabe Spire preparing to come on if needed. Pizzardo also throwing.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Out to short. Crawford tosses across to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Santos, a righty that throws with power. 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Comebacker to the mound. To first, 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Catcher Connor Wong.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see what really wanna us, who really feeling good. Everybody tough, I go and see the judge.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Boog, that's cheddar, baby.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Rodriguez on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Liam Hendricks.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Rodriguez.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And that one is inside.
1-1.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Outside low, and the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Good job to fight that one off. And now the count is even.
2-2.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Pickoff throw.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. With the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The 1-1. That's a slider for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And 1-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Hendricks pitch to first. Rodriguez back on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
That one at 95, missed up top. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Hendricks is just one strike away. And now it's 3-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Towards first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, a real balanced ball game. 3-2 score. We saw.
Siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entre el dueño de la aldea, hoy me se me pega.